नमस्कार मित्रांनो, खूप दिवसानंतर आपण पुन्हा एकदा बायोलॉजीचे लेक्चर सुरू करत आहोत. बऱ्याच दिवसापूर्वी तुम्हाला आठवत असेल की आपण केमिकल कोऑर्डिनेशन नावाचा टॉपिक चॅप्टर नंबर 22 हा सुरुवात केलेली होती. त्याच्यावर आपले 2 लेक्चर्स झालेले होते, पण ते आपण विसरला असाल असं गृहीत धरून मी पुन्हा एकदा पहिल्यापासून हा चॅप्टर तुम्हाला शिकवणार आहे. केमिकल कोऑर्डिनेशन. याच्यामध्ये आपण पाहिलं होतं एंडोक्राइन ग्लँड्स आणि त्याचे हार्मोन्स. मी तुम्हाला यापूर्वी पण बऱ्याचदा सांगितलेलं आहे की ग्लँड्स हे 2 प्रकारचे असतात. देर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ ग्लँड्स. वन इज एक्झोक्राइन ग्लँड and another is endocrine gland. No doubt the function of gland is the secretion, maybe exocrine or endocrine. But difference is that those glands having duct means pipe, tube-like structure. Those glands having duct or tube-like structure to carry its secretion from one place to another place. This type of glands are called exocrine glands. And second type is endocrine gland. No doubt it also secrete their secretion, but there is no any type of duct or tube-like structure to carry its secretion from one place to another place. There is no tube, no duct, and those glands are called endocrine glands. Endocrine gland is ductless gland. There is no duct. It secretes its secretion. It is chemical, in the form of chemical, and that secretion is called hormone. Remember that chemical secretion of endocrine gland is called hormone. In exocrine gland there is no hormone. Exocrine gland also secrete their secretion. They have tube-like structure to carry their secretion called exocrine gland, and their secretion is in the form of maybe tears, maybe sweat or sebum oil, maybe in the form of milk. Its secretion may be in the form of digestive enzymes, but no hormone. Only endocrine glands are produce hormone. It is very important. Secretion of endocrine gland in the form of chemical, it is called hormone, and there is no any type of duct to carry its hormone. There is no any type of tube which carry that hormone from one place to another place. That endocrine gland secrete their secretion in the form of hormone and release into the blood, directly into the blood. And when blood circulate in the body, that hormone reaches to specific organ, and that organ is called target organ. It It is endocrine gland and hormone. Both are closely related because hormone is produced only in endocrine gland, not in exocrine gland. Then we are going to study about the human endocrine system. That means in our body there are 8 endocrine glands. 8 endocrine glands. Namely, number 1, pituitary gland. Second, pineal gland. Third, thyroid gland. Fourth, parathyroid gland. Fifth, thymus. Sixth, adrenal. Seventh, testes. And eighth, ovary. That means no doubt there are 8 endocrine glands, but remember that we have 7 endocrine glands. That means in male, ovary is absent, and in female, testes is absent. That means total 7 endocrine glands are present in each individual. Their number is 8, but 7 are present. You can understand with the help of figure their locations. It is your NCRT book, and here figure is given the location of endocrine glands. You can clearly see there pituitary gland is present in the head region, especially hypothalamus is the part of brain. It is the also part of endocrine gland. That means pituitary gland, that black colored pituitary gland is attached to the hypothalamus. Beside the pituitary gland, there is small pineal gland. Then in the neck region, there is thyroid gland, and that thyroid gland surrounded by parathyroid gland. Then fifth, thymus gland, which is present in the chest region, just above the heart. Then this is pancreas. Pancreas is the common gland. Common means it show exocrine part also and endocrine part. Both parts shown by a single gland. So it is also called mixed gland. This is only one gland in our body. It show the mixed condition. That means exocrine as well as endocrine. Then these are the kidneys, a pair of kidney. On the top of that kidney, this black colored adrenal gland is present. And in case of male, there are 2 testes. Testes are present in male, and in female, the ovary is present, also pair of ovary. And like this, these are the endocrine glands. In this list, you are not noted the pancreas. Pancreas is mixed type of gland. This is the list of endocrine glands. Now remember that some organs are also secrete hormones. Definitely these organs are not the endocrine gland, but they help to produce hormone. That organs help to the endocrine system to provide specific types of hormones. Which are these organs? The first is the gastrointestinal tract. Gastrointestinal tract. It first organ. And the gastrointestinal, that means stomach. You have studied digestive system, mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, and then left side stomach. Then stomach open into small intestine. Small intestine divided into three parts: duodenum, jejunum, ileum. That small intestine and stomach together are known as gastrointestine. And its tract is also secrete specific types of hormones. Another organ is the liver. In nutrition, you have studied liver in detail. Liver is present at right side, stomach is present at left side. Opposite to stomach, at the right side, liver is present, and that liver is also the organ which secrete specific types of hormones. Gastrointestinal tract, second liver, and then third is the kidney. Just you have studied the adrenal gland is present at the top of the kidney, but kidney also play important role in the secretion of hormone. It is the third organ. And the fourth is the heart. You have also studied just on the heart, in the chest region, thymus gland is present. But heart also secrete some types of hormone. So there are four important organs which help to endocrine system by secreting different types of hormones. The first, gastrointestinal tract. Second, liver. Third, kidney. And fourth, heart. These organs useful for production of hormones. Now, very important part, we are going to study hypothalamus. Figure is here. No doubt hypothalamus also seen in the figure just in book. It is located in the head region. It is hypothalamus is the common part of the brain as well as pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is the first gland. This gland attached to hypothalamus. That means this rounded, half-rounded portion, half circle is nothing but the hypothalamus. And remaining that portion, it is called pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is the first endocrine gland. And hypothalamus is the part of brain, especially forebrain. And pituitary gland is just attached to the hypothalamus. So it is also called hypothalamus is the common part of brain as well as pituitary gland. It is part of brain, forebrain especially, because conduct certain types of functions, endocrine functions. Nervous functions. But that part also helpful for the production of hormone. So it is part of pituitary gland. Hypothalamus stimulate the pituitary gland to produce their secretions. Hypothalamus order the pituitary gland. You start and secrete your secretion. That means pituitary gland is under the control of hypothalamus. Hypothalamus shows some types of neuron. You know, neuron is the nerve cell. And especially, it is neurosecretory cells. That means these are the nerve cells, but they have an ability to produce their secretion. So these cells are called neurosecretory cell. Another word is also used for this, nuclei. Nuclei, nuclei. This word also used for the neurosecretory cells. And that neurosecretory cell produce their specific hormones. That name is given gonadotropin. It is one of the example. And another example is somatostatin. Gonadotropin and somatostatin. One is releasing factor and another is inhibiting factor. I just said that pituitary gland's function is under the control of hypothalamus. And these are the example of that hormones. One is act as releasing factor. That means whatever there is need of that hormone. Gonadotropin stimulate the pituitary gland to start their hormone. But after some time, when there is no need of that hormone, it is also necessary to stop that secretion. And for the stop of that secretion, that means inhibit their secretion, so it is called inhibiting hormone. Its name is somatostatin. Somatostatin and gonadotropin, both hormones are produced by the hypothalamus, but their function is opposite to each other. One is releasing hormone and another is inhibiting hormone. एक हार्मोन त्या पिट्युटरी ग्लँडला गरजेनुसार स्टिम्युलेट करतं आणि हार्मोन तयार करायला सांगतं. ते म्हणजे रिलीजिंग हार्मोन. आणि त्या हार्मोनचं काम संपलं की ते हार्मोन तयार व्हायचे बंद व्हायला पाहिजे. काम संपलेलं आहे म्हणजे इनहिबिट व्हायला पाहिजे. तेव्हा हे या ठिकाणी असलेलं सोमॅटोस्टॅटिन ते काम करतं इनहिबिटिंग म्हणून. पिट्युटरी ग्लँडला ते सांगतं की आता याची आवश्यकता नाही, स्टॉप युअर फंक्शन. एक काय करतं, गोनॅडोट्रोपिन पिट्युटरी ग्लँडला हार्मोन तयार करायला सांगतं आणि काम संपलं की सोमॅटोस्टॅटिन तिथे येऊन ते थांबवतं. असे एकमेकाच्या अपोजिट हे दोन हार्मोन्स काम करत असतात आणि ते हार्मोन तयार कोण करतं, हायपोथॅलॅमस. हायपोथॅलॅमस स्पेशली या हायपोथॅलॅमस मध्ये असलेले न्यूरोसिक्रेटरी सेल. यानंतर आपण अतिशय महत्वाच्या भागाकडे जातोय, म्हणजे पिट्युटरी ग्लँड. मित्रांनो, याच्यावर आपली चर्चा झालेली आहे. पिट्युटरी ग्लँडला मास्टर ग्लँड असं म्हणतात, कारण ही ग्लँड या जी आपण 8-9 एंडोक्राइन ग्लँडची जी लिस्ट पाहिली, या सगळ्या ग्लँडवर नियंत्रण ठेवणारी, कंट्रोल ठेवणारी जी ग्लँड आहे तिला पिट्युटरी ग्लँड असं म्हणतात. अतिशय छोटी असते, ब्रेनच्या बेसला असते, पण काम मात्र अतिशय महत्वाचं आहे. कारण पिट्युटरी ग्लँडच्या आदेशाशिवाय आपल्या बॉडी मधली कुठलीच एंडोक्राइन ग्लँड त्यांचे हार्मोन तयार करत नाही. आणि म्हणून पिट्युटरी ग्लँड ही अतिशय महत्वाची ग्लँड आहे. आता या ग्लँड विषयी माहिती पाहताना ब्रेनच्या बेसला आहे, हायपोथॅलेमसला अटॅच आहे, हे आतापर्यंत आपण पाहिलं. पण हे जे कवटीचा भाग आहे, या कवटीच्या भागामध्ये 2 कानापासून सारख्या अंतरावर आतमध्ये सेंटरला ही पिट्युटरी ग्लँड आहे आणि ती ज्या एका विशिष्ट पार्ट मध्ये आहे इट इज बोनी कॅव्हिटी. त्या बोनी कॅव्हिटीला सेला टर्शिका असं नाव दिलेलं आहे. बोनी कॅव्हिटी मध्ये ज्या ठिकाणी पिट्युटरी ग्लँड असते, वेअर इट इज लोकेटेड इन द बोनी कॅव्हिटी, that bony cavity is called sela turcica, and pituitary gland consists of two main parts. One is anterior pituitary and another is posterior pituitary. Anterior pituitary is called adenohypophysis. Anterior pituitary. And the second major part in posterior pituitary, it is called neurohypophysis. That means pituitary gland consists of two parts, anterior and posterior. Anterior is called adenohypophysis and posterior is called neurohypophysis. In figure you can understand it. No doubt it is pituitary gland, upper part is the hypothalamus. This anterior portion is called adenohypophysis and that posterior portion is called neurohypophysis. Two part. First anterior, second posterior. Anterior pituitary, that means adenohypophysis, again divided into two parts. One is pars distalis and another is pars intermedia. The first part is pars distalis and second is pars intermedia. Both are included in adenohypophysis. And neurohypophysis consists of only one part, and it is called pars nervosa. Pars nervosa. Now we study step by step the first anterior part of pituitary gland. It is adenohypophysis. Adenohypophysis consists of two parts. Out of this, first is pars distalis. Now we are going to study about the hormones secreted by the different parts of pituitary gland. Now you definitely understand it. Pituitary gland consists of two parts. दोन भाग आहेत pituitary gland चे. एक अँटेरियरचा भाग आहे ज्याला आपण ॲडिनोहायपोफायसिस म्हणतो आणि दुसरा पोस्टेरियर पिट्युटरी ग्लँड म्हणून ओळखला जातो, त्याला आपण न्यूरोहायपोफायसिस असं म्हणतो. सरळ सरळ पिट्युटरी ग्लँडचे दोन भाग, एक राईट एक लेफ्ट. त्यानंतर फक्त एवढंच लक्षात ठेवायचं की पहिला जो पार्ट आहे त्याच्यात तो दोन भागापासून बनलेला आहे. एक पार्स डिस्टेलिस आणि दुसरं पार्स इंटरमिडिया. पार्स डिस्टेलिस, पार्स इंटरमिडिया. राहिला प्रश्न पोस्टेरियर पिट्युटरीचा म्हणजे न्यूरोहायपोफायसिस. त्याच्यामध्ये एकच भाग आहे आणि त्याचं नाव आहे पार्स नर्व्होसा. त्याचे 5 शब्द लक्षात ठेवायचे: ॲडिनोहायपोफायसिस, पार्स डिस्टेलिस, पार्स इंटरमिडिया, न्यूरोहायपोफायसिस आणि पाचवं पार्स नर्व्होसा. हे 5 शब्द लक्षातच ठेवावे लागतील. आता आपण पाहू की कोणत्या भागामध्ये कोणतं हार्मोन तयार होतं. विच पार्ट प्रोड्यूस विच टाइप ऑफ हार्मोन. Pars distalis produce first hormone, it is called GH. GH means growth hormone. Second hormone is thyroid stimulating hormone. In short form it is called TSH. Third, ACTH. ACTH means adrenocorticotropic hormone. Fourth is LH. It It is called luteinizing hormone. Fifth, FSH. That means follicle stimulating hormone. And sixth is called prolactin. Prolactin. The six types of hormone produced by the pars distalis. Pars distalis is the first part of adenohypophysis. नावावरून यांच्या लक्षात येतं GH growth hormone. Definitely it concerned with the body growth. And body growth means there is cell division, increase of cells, muscle, bone, cartilage are slowly developed because of that hormone. That means this hormone helpful for the metabolism of carbohydrate, protein and fats. Growth hormone. Second is thyroid stimulating hormone. That means, thyroid gland is present in the neck region. That thyroid gland is stimulated by that hormone. So name is given thyroid stimulating hormone. Third is the ACTH. Adrenocorticotropic hormone. Why it is called adrenocorticotropic hormone? You have studied there are two kidneys. At the top of the kidney, adrenal gland is present. Adrenal gland also has two parts, outer and inner. And you have studied many times. Outer portion is called cortex and inner portion is called medulla. That means adrenal gland's outer portion, cortex, is stimulated by that hormone. So name is given ACTH. Adrenocorticotropic hormone. It stimulates adrenal gland. Fourth, LH, luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone, and another is follicle stimulating hormone. Both are together, collectively together, known as gonadotropin. Gonads, in male the gonad is testes and in female gonad is ovary. These both hormones are act on testes and ovary. In case of male, act on testes. In case of female, it act on ovary to produce their secretions. So one is luteinizing hormone and another is follicle stimulating hormone. And together both are under one heading. It is called gonadotropin. And the sixth is the prolactin hormone. Prolactin. Its function is to act on mammary gland to produce milk. That means it is clear that it is present only in female. It is absent in male. Now, the pars intermedia is the second part of adenohypophysis. And it produces only one type of hormone. Name of that hormone is MSH. That means melanocyte stimulating hormone. Melanocyte stimulating hormone. But one thing remember that pars intermedia, this part is not well developed in human being, not well developed. And so MESH, this hormone is also non-functional. Non-functional. What is the function of that hormone? Its main function is coloration to the skin because it is pigment. Melanocyte is one of the pigment आणि पिगमेंट म्हणजे रंग, कलर. मी तुम्हाला हे पण सांगितलं होतं की रंगीत कलरफुल मासे असतात, फार अट्रॅक्टिव्ह कलर असतात त्यांच्या स्किनवर. फुलपाखरू अतिशय सुंदर कलर, त्याचे कलरचे कॉम्बिनेशन्स त्याच्यामध्ये पाहायला मिळतात. रंग बदलणारा सरडा, त्याला जेव्हा जो कलर पाहिजे तो त्याच्या स्किनवर घेऊ शकतो. हे जेवढे कलरफुल ॲनिमल्स आहेत, या सगळ्या ॲनिमलकडे या टाईपचं जे हार्मोन आहे, मेलॅनोसाइट स्टिम्युलेटिंग हार्मोन, हे अतिशय स्ट्रॉंग असतं आणि म्हणून ते त्यांच्या स्किनचे कलर बदलू शकतात. आपण बदलू शकत नाही, कारण आपल्याकडे एक तर पार्स इंटरमीडिया नावाचा पार्ट हा वेल डेव्हलप नाहीये, अनडेव्हलप आहे आणि त्यामध्ये तयार होणार हार्मोन हे नॉन फंक्शनल आहे आणि म्हणून या ठिकाणी कलरेशन आपल्यामध्ये पाहायला मिळत नाही. हा इथपर्यंतचा जो भाग आहे हा झाला पिट्युटरी ग्लॅंडचा अर्धा भाग, ज्याला आपण काय म्हटलेलं आहे, ॲडिनो हायपोफायसिस. आणि त्याच्यानंतरचा जो दुसरा भाग आहे